let's get into weeb stuff. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. Our lovely MAPPA animators are either quitting or going on strike after dropping episode 17 of Season 2. Due to bad work conditions, long hours, like 17-hour work days, basically, from MAPPA.
Yeah.
But we both been, seeing this happening. So it's just a matter of time, honestly.
Yeah.
And I think what was like kind of like peak of it was Attack on Titan, because Attack on Titan looked really good for that final episode. So I think they've had enough. So for the rest of the season of Jujutsu Kaisen, Season 2 is going to be delayed episodes. We don't know how delayed, but I think we're both willing to wait. So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But that also means that all the other animes too will get, a little bit more love, like Vinland Saga.
Yeah.
That's one. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see. Yeah. I mean, the more we did the news dumping, the more like every time we announced something, it's, they're made by MAPPA. And I'm like, they have so many things on like
on deck.
On deck that I'm like, wait, what's, and you like at first I was like, like remember like when they announced like Jujutsu, and I'm like, okay, cool. Chainsaw Man. Okay, cool. I'm like, in addition to Attack on Titan, and then they started just adding more and more stuff, right?
Yeah, and then original animes that they take on too. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's like they felt like they were getting the hype, and they're like, okay, let's follow it. Let's just keep going it, because I'm sure they were being offered it, but I think that's it. In the end, it hurt the product. Like you could tell with the quality it would dip. Like Attack on Titan was good. Like
Attack on Titan was really.
I know
good.
some people will complain. I think it's still really good, but you can tell that's where they put their focus when you look at like Season 2 Jujutsu. Like it's not as bad, but it's not. It could have been better, right?
Yeah,
it's like that.
It's not bad at all, but you can see the quality dip.
We've had Season 1. I think that's the issue. Is people have seen Season 1. I know some people will point to the movie, and I'm like, no. That's a different budget type deal. You can't. That's not.
Yeah, that's a movie budget.
That's movie budget. But if you compare to Season 1 and 2, I don't know if it's like art style that they choose differently, but you can claim that. But I think this time it looks kind of off, right?
Yeah, but let me be the devil's advocate here. This arc is a little darker, so I think the coloring is a different for that aspect.
Yeah.
And they did lower some of their animation, especially on Gojo, because if you compare Gojo in Season 1, Season 2, I'm just giving him as an example, but like their budgeting in frames did not go to as much as Gojo, because they wanted like more fluid movements with him, I think, versus like making him extra pretty. But it is what it is. Hopefully the animators will, get what they want so we can continue this in like, 2-3 months. I'm willing to wait. Harrison's willing to wait. We've both read it, so it's like it's no big deal if we,
it's
delay this a little bit more. Anime